All right, William, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, thanks for joining us. We're going to roll straight into questions. If you have a question for William Byron, please raise your hand, and we will start with questions for William. We're going to go to our first question with Mark Garrow. Go ahead, Mark.
Thank you. William, -4 going into Bristol. How do you feel about that? How disappointed are you to go in there below the cutoff line?
I mean, it is what it is. We ran horrible tonight, and no excuse for that. It was really kind of a slow death the entire race. So we'll go to Bristol and regroup for that one.
Are you surprised you're in this position? You thought you'd be in a better place?
No, I mean, we knew Richmond was our biggest struggle of the playoffs. I mean, I think that the first time I came here, it seemed like things were pretty good, and then last year we really struggled here, and we obviously didn't really improve. So disappointing, and we just have to kind of put this one behind us and go to Bristol. I think we ran okay at Bristol. I think top 10 in the spring, made the All-Star race. So I think we just have to go there and hopefully have a good run.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to take our next question from Bob Pockers. Bob, go ahead.
Yeah, William, does the experience of bouncing back at Dover the day after having a bad race give you any confidence of being able to bounce back from this?
I mean, not really, just because I feel like we had a chance to work on the car the second day and improve. When you miss it, you miss it. There's no practice. There's nothing really to identify with, and we knew pretty early on in the race that we were in trouble. I think we lost like 10 spots in 10 laps, basically, it felt like. So, yeah, I mean, when you're in that position, you just try to change it up as a driver, try to do different things, move your brake levers, stuff like that. But I think going to Bristol, it's a track that we can have a good setup at, and I think we've ran decent there in the past, so we can hopefully look at that.
Thank you.
Okay, next question for William will be Jeff Gluck. Jeff Gluck, go ahead.
Yeah, William, I hear you say you obviously struggled tonight, but what happened? I mean, what went wrong for you guys that you guys just didn't have it?
I mean, it seemed like every time that we entered the corner with any sort of brake pressure at all, we were pretty much locking the left front and sliding it across the track. So we were really tight in. Typically you're loose in here, and we were extremely tight into the corner, and locking the left front up and having to get off the brake as quick as possible to keep the front tires turning, and that just doesn't make a lot of speed. And anytime that we tried to go any faster than that, we just were killing the front tires off the car. So pretty much just had to run around there about 80% most of the time and try to have something for the end of a run. But typically we just fell off like a rock at the end of each run that we had to run out to our pit stop. So with no cautions, I mean, it's kind of is what it is.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Next question will be Dustin Long. Dustin, go ahead.
A couple things. William, first off, just how surprised were you that the only cautions were the competition caution and the stage brakes?
I mean, I think it's expected at Richmond. I think, we are sliding around a lot, but because we're sliding around so much, it's kind of expected every lap that you're going to slide around. Tax the rear tires on exit. Everyone in the field did a good enough job to manage that, and you're not going to see a lot of cautions when everyone kind of knows that grip is low and you're just out there racing your car. You can't really battle anybody for a position that hard because you're that low on grip. So it's just the way this track is, and it's fun as a driver, but it obviously has very little cautions because of it.
Obviously, with the way the playoffs are, it can be, for some drivers, certain rounds are better than others because of how they match up or how their teams match up. And obviously, as you mentioned, this was going to be a tough race for you and just the whole organization. How did you go into the playoffs, and how important was Darlington because of what the potential roadblock that was here?
Yeah, I mean, it was important. I think we did pretty much our job there. We finished top 5. I felt like we missed out on some stage points, but yeah, I mean, we knew this track was going to be tough. I mean, last year we saved ourselves in this round with the Roval, qualifying on the pole and finishing 6th. So, yeah, we don't really have that to lean on that much this year. So we have to perform at Bristol. So definitely our toughest round. You know, I'd like to say if we could get through this round, the rest of the playoffs would be great. But, you know, we're here and this is what we got to do.
Thank you.
All right, William, we appreciate your time, and that's it for today.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Best of luck in Bristol.